how many pounds I lost? I'm like 2 something right now, but I just say it was important enough so I can be able to move around a little bit extra. That's all.
Can you share how you did it? Diet, exercise, Mediterranean, cut out
Nah,
candy?
man, I'm a charge for that, you know. Because people be doing these little plans and stuff, and they still be, you know, having their weight on them. No, not to offend anyone, nothing like that. But yeah, you have to pay for that.
I mean, he looked good to me, but he looked different when he first showed up. I couldn't really tell because he was so skinny, but he looked good.
You heard the voice of Sherry Burris asking one of those questions. Lamar, Sherry Burris now kind enough to give us some time. Sherry, I see that quote from Lamar. He slims down because he wants to be more agile. And I'm thinking to myself, was anyone watching Lamar in an MVP season going, you know, if only he had better agility? That's the last thing I would think. You saw him in person out there at the OTA today. What did you see?
Most notably, you can definitely see he's slimmed down, particularly in his face. That's really what stood out. Obviously, I was asking that question for pure journalistic reasons, how he lost weight. There was no personal intent whatsoever, just to be clear. But can you imagine a more agile, more mobile Lamar Jackson? He already led all quarterbacks last season in rush yards. And when you think about what he was able to do last season, he's even now more comfortable, he said, in this Todd Monken offense. And there were a lot of 11 questions actually in the scrum today with Lamar about his weight loss. One of them being if he's able to protect himself, being in that 215-ish range, getting hits. He said, you know what, I'm not worried about that. Also, having that big guy, Derrick Henry, behind him, he's able just to hand that ball off. He said he'll be cheering just like us. So there is sort of also, Tom, this juxtaposition of seeing a very slim, sleek Lamar Jackson and then Derrick Henry, who you cannot miss him out there on the practice field, one of the taller guys on the team. But particularly when you think about that running back room, his build is just so different. But as they struggled in the AFC Championship game, they're hoping Derrick Henry entering the chat, they're going to be able to learn from their mistakes and get back to that championship game, this time make it to the Super Bowl.
Sherry, you're the best. Thanks a lot for being here, giving us your insight on the Ravens. As always, from one Harbaugh brother to the place where the other Harbaugh brother used to coach. How about linebacker Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers?